Hi guys, this is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a psychic reading that has been requested by a lot of my followers from India, from around the world. This is about, this reading in particular is going to be on, and I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this name right, but I'm going to try Sushant Singh Rajput. I don't know if I said that right, but if I didn't, please forgive me. And it's not done intentionally. I'm just really bad at pronunciating names and pronouncing names. So I'm just going to get into it. For those of you that don't know who he is, he was a very famous actor in India, Mumbai. And recently he was in the headlines because they found him hanging and they ruled this as an apparent suicide. But a lot of his fans and followers do not feel that this was an actual suicide. So I'm here to uncover the truth from what Spirit has to say here, and immediately get into it. So immediately the first thing that's coming through when I connect with his soul and his spirit guides, my spirit guides, the information that's coming through is that he rose quickly to fame, meaning that he was very attractive. Of course, his looks got him very far, his body got him very far, but along the way he got involved with some people that were not the best, or did not have the best intentions or energy. So I do feel like there was a lot of acquaintances or people that he would have been surrounded by that would not have been good sources of people. I do feel like he was a good person, but even good people have a shadow side, and I do feel like he let himself get more embraced into this world with the fame, with the women, with substances, because I do not feel like he was someone that was without that partying lifestyle. Like he would have turned to drinking or substances to kind of get through the stress, the work schedules, and just things that were going on in his life. He was very scrutinized, very looked upon by his own family and other people. And this is what I'm getting from a spirit. But I do feel like there was a lot of people that did not like him, that were into the entertainment world, that were also maybe part of the like the officials, like somebody important in power, that would not have liked that he was rising to fame and becoming very famous. And I do feel like there was something about money, or a contract, something with money or a contract is coming through, like business dealings that would have been not good, and a lot of anger behind this. And my throat is hurting when I'm doing this, and I feel that this is because of the way that he was taken out. So I will say this, as I get more into the reading itself, but I do not feel that he committed suicide. I don't feel that he would have done that, because he had so much to live for, so many things still left to do, and he was just rising to fame. Somebody wanted to stop him and wanted to take him out from this world, and I do feel like there was one particular male. I do feel like the male was older than him, and I do feel like there was a lot of jealousy regarding what he could not have. So I don't know if this male had feelings for him in some kind of twisted, sick way, or felt like he owed that Sushant owed him something because of where he got. I don't know what kind of play, but I feel like they knew each other. I definitely feel that. I do get that vibe. I do feel like Sushant was in the wrong place in the wrong time. He didn't have a good support system. I don't know if he had bodyguards, but I don't feel like he would have had like protection set up or even cameras. I feel like there is definitely a lot of things that are being omitted in this case, and they're ruling it a suicide because, again, it's easier just to give closure to the family and to people. But I don't believe that anyone buys that he committed suicide either. I do see him walking away from something. So I don't know, before he was murdered, if there was something that he was walking away from, something that he was trying to pull away. But I feel like there was a separation, and walking away, and he didn't feel quite good about this. It feels almost like whatever he was walking away from, whatever money he lost or whatever was relationship that was severed. And I'm not talking about this like being a female relationship with someone else, like a romantic relationship, but a business relationship or a business agreement, something, again, going back to a contract. It just did not feel good. It felt like deception, and it's almost like they were trying to take, not give him money or not pay him exactly what he wasn't getting out of his career, his business dealings, what he wanted. And so there was other opportunities out there for him. I do feel like there was threats issued and things said to certain other people that made its way back to him. And so it kind of like fueled things, and he just didn't really see this coming at all. I don't feel that he saw this at all coming, but I see money behind all of this as the motivating factor. And it was like, I don't know if there was like a legal issue that was going to be popping up, or he was going to sue someone. I don't know how the rules or laws go in India or in Mumbai, how that actually works. But I feel like there was something definitely legal that is being shown here, and I feel like there was a lot of trickery. I do feel like he told a lot of lies, and he kind of liked confrontation as well, Sushant. So he would have said his own type of threats, or has would have said stuff to other people to trigger them, to make them more angry, because that's the way that he just was. He wasn't going to take, and I feel like at a certain point, he let ego take over. And so when you do that and you're dealing with powerful people in the industry, and this is the thing that people don't realize, even if it's not in the USA, it's around the whole world. We're seeing all these kind of things happening. You cannot just say certain things and expect people to, especially like if you're making threats to powerful men, or women, that it's not going to have a repercussion. And I do feel like whatever threats he made, someone did not like it, and they wanted to silence him completely. So I feel like there's definitely was somebody paid to do this to him. And I do feel like it's almost this feeling like you're just like sitting there or laying there, and then someone comes up from behind you, and then I feel like he would have been either choked, or there would have been some kind of struggle, but it's like somebody coming from behind you, and then again staging it to look like a suicide. But I don't feel like this was definitely a suicide that he would have done, because I don't see the imbalance in his brain like some people that are suicidal. I just don't see that. I do feel, though, that he is very angry and has not yet moved on and crossed into the spiritual realm, where his soul's at peace, because he wants justice done here in the physical world for his passing, is what I get. And I do feel like he was either in a relationship or he had a girlfriend. I don't know everything about him at all. Like I said, I've never even heard of him, unless it was for my fans that would have requested this. But I do feel like there was definitely someone that knows something more, but I feel like she may not want to say something. He wanted ultimately to have a family, to have children, and to be just happy. But I feel like, again, there's something about going back to his past. He was not entirely happy with his career, even though it brought him a lot of that. And he's sorry to his family, to his parents, to his everybody that knew him, that he allowed himself to be blinded by all of this. And I get, again, that that there's like a lot of cover up here. And I also feel like there's going to be truth hidden here. There is going to be people that are going to just label it suicide, and they're going to leave it like that. I don't feel like they're going to open up this case again or seek justice, because powerful people have been paid off. People, even in the judicial system there, when it comes to cases and stuff, the police or whoever, there's people that have been paid off. And that's the thing, like, again, that I reiterate, that people can be paid off. And this is not fair for his family, or his fans, because I see a lot of his fans still, for months from now, that are still going to keep pursuing this. But there is danger in pursuing it. And I ultimately feel like it's very heartbreaking for everyone, but he wants people to let it go because eventually karma will catch up to the person and persons that did this to him. Um, that's what I'm getting here. And there is something here about unfinished projects. So I don't know if he had filmed a movie or a show or something, but there was something about an unfinished or an unfulfilled project that he would have had here in the physical world, is what they're telling me. And I do feel like, again, he he will eventually cross over. He is going to make peace, but he wants justice to be served. And I feel like in many ways he's going to haunt whoever did this to him. He's going to take justice into his own hands. His own soul is, because again he's not at rest. Um, and again, the fact that they didn't find a suicide note, a suicide letter at all near his hanging, again, it's very much staged. And again, I don't see him being in that place where he's very lonely, or just feels like he needs to exit this world. It was definitely something that it was an exit before his time, and he didn't see it coming. And again, I feel like the person that did it would have been a man that is a little older than him. It would have some kind of facial hair as well, very thick dark hair, very dark skin, and I get that he just has a lot of money or power or connections. So it's very, very sad, but I hope that that some kind of justice does get served for Sushant. At least that he can get some kind of closure, so that he can move on into the spiritual realm. But there are two people waiting for him, a male and a female. This could be like a great grandparents or grandparents. I don't know, but they are on the other side, and I feel like he will reincarnate at some point. But right now, it's all about more facts and things that are trying to come out, or that will come out eventually from this situation. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you did like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any other suggestions on readings that you want me to do, leave it in the comments section below. All right, guys, blessings of love and light. Until next time. Bye.